Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Jurassic World Evolution, where we of course try to create the ultimate dinosaur park with all dinosaurs. And it is time to put in each and every dinosaur. As you can see over here, I still do have all the dinosaurs that were already in the park, but I'm gonna start with deleting them all and selling them all, and hopefully we can try to put in a few Hammond creation labs so it's not gonna take forever, since we only do have one Hammond creation lab over here, which is fine, but not if we want to have like a little bit more speed in the incubating of the dinosaurs. So it's gonna be quite a challenge. And for this first enclosure, let me just start tranquilizing them before we move on, because this is gonna take some time. So what I'm thinking, we definitely need a Hammond creation lab somewhere over here, so we might need to really delete like 1 or 2 fences, but it's gonna be a challenge, I think, to maybe we can put it right over here. By the way, that goat thing didn't really work out. I don't know if they locked anything, but every new live bait feeder I place there won't appear a goat. So I have no idea what is going on with that, but at least we do have like 5 or 6 goats in this enclosure just to fill it up. We might even need it later on for a carnivore, but I'm not really sure if that is the most smartest place to put a carnivore. Well, let's just wait and see about that. I'm thinking to just delete one, maybe over here. We can delete this one temporarily. And then let's see if we can place it. Oh, it's so big. It's like seriously big. That is just not gonna work. Okay, so I just think I need to do a lot of cutting. But the problem is the longer it takes, wait, is there a dinosaur? Oh gosh, okay. The problem is the longer it takes, the earlier the other dinosaurs will already die. And I just really want to avoid that. So yeah. It's gonna be quite a challenge. Let me just take some time to tranquilize them all and delete them all and just say goodbye to everyone, and they will be back very soon. So most of the dinosaurs are tranquilized right now or already have been sold. So I didn't really found any place to put in a Hammond creation lab, which is a pity, and I'm kind of thinking to maybe use one of the enclosures to have like a breeding area with like maybe 3 next to each other, and then at the last point, I think this will be the one, and then at the last point we can just redesign that one enclosure, because there's just no way to keep like speed in it without yeah, it's just not doable. Okay, so what I'm thinking for the first enclosure, if my calculations are right, we should be able to put in each and every dinosaur and keep them happy, well, except for maybe some of the carnivores that the enclosure will be a little bit too small, but this should mostly work out. So the first enclosure will be having the Apatosaurus, the Brachiosaurus, the Camarasaurus, the Diplodocus, the Archaeornithomimus, the Corythosaurus, the Gallimimus, the Edmontosaurus, the Mamenchisaurus, and the Struthiomimus. And there will be a maximum of 3 of the Apatosaurus. The rest will all have 2 of the same species, and there will be just 1 Struthiomimus, and that should totally fit. That is like 20 dinosaurs, but at least it's not only the long neck, so it doesn't look that full, hopefully. So, but this should definitely work. So let's just start incubating with the Apatosaurus right in this enclosure. So that's 3 of the Apatosaurus. So now we should make sure that we have some space right over here to build some of the hammock creation labs, because that is the only thing we can do to get a little bit more speed in, and I just really like to do that, because else it will be just a lot of waiting, and I won't bore you guys with that, of course, because I will cut a lot of it out, but it's the best thing. I'm pretty sure this is the best thing to do when you don't have the amount of space to place a hammock creation lab at each and every enclosure. Okay, let's make this a little bit more flat. Oh, I'm messing all my hard work up again. It's not good. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, let's see. We can have one in the corner, and then hopefully we can have one next to it, right over here. Can we even squeeze in one more? Is that a thing? It's gonna be really a lot of challenge, guys. I don't really think that is the best thing to do. We need to connect them to a road. Can we maybe place that one a little bit more to the back and connect it? Well, we can delete you. That is not a big deal for now. Okay, so if I place you a little bit more to the back, right over here, and then we're gonna have one more on this side, and this will be like a breeding station. Well, we do have 4 hammock creation labs then, so that should work, right? That should work. I think it's too small, this area. Maybe it doesn't really matter. Maybe like that. Yeah, I think I will go for... Well, I don't really have to make sure it's straight, right? It's just temporarily. So, close the fence. And obviously, we're gonna delete all these fences. Can we put you more close? Yes, awesome. Okay, and then connect you to that enclosure, connect you to that enclosure, and just connect you to the outside. And then we do have at least 3. Oh, that is amazing. And if I just delete one fence over here and one small piece right over here, and then we can connect you. Is everything closed? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm really happy that we at least have one temporary lab. All for the better future, right? Okay, great. So now we can... Let me just upgrade these. Okay, so these 3 are all upgraded right now. How is our Apatosaurus doing at this point? Okay, halfway, so it's gonna take some time. Let's move back. They all have electricity, they are all connected, so let's go and do this. We will need 2 times a Brachiosaurus. So that's 2 of the Brachiosaurus right over here, and then in at this base we can have a Camarasaurus, also 2 times, because that is like the minimum they need to be socialized. So that is 1 over here, and then we had to this hammock creation lab, and we also modify this genome. I can't really pick them all, obviously, so I just pick 2 random ones every time. And in this enclosure, in this hammock creation lab, we're gonna create the Diplodocus. And where are you, Diplodocus? There you are. So modify you 2 times. Incubate, and another one with a different color. Let's go for the coastal pattern. So 2 times the Diplodocus, and then we're going for the Archaeornithomimus right over here, also 2 times. So that will be you with 2 different colors. Let's go for a rainforest color over here. And let's go for, oh well, 2 times rainforest it is then. And then we have 1 space left, so let's just start with the Corythosaurus, and that will be you. And that we also don't need to forget to incubate another one, of course, because we do need 2 of those. Okay, so now it's just a matter of time to wait until they are done, and then we can move them to the enclosure, and then we can have another Corythosaurus, Gallimimus, Edmontosaurus, and Mamenchisaurus, and Struthiomimus. Okay, so we do have the Apatosaurus already ready at the Hammond Creation Lab called Genome, so we can release those 3, and then as soon as they get out, we will tranquilize them and move them over to this enclosure right over here. Let's see, there are a few dinosaurs I still need to sell, so that's 1 over here, 2, 3, and 4 right over here. Goodbye, goodbye, we will miss you. And I can also place the viewing gallery back again. That is great. As soon as that dinosaur has been sold, of course. Okay, so that is also already 1. So let's tranquilize you right away. And there are dinosaurs ready over here too. So let's release the Archaeornithomimus and the Corythosaurus. That is great. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And we will look at all the dinosaurs when they are in these in the enclosure, of course, too. So don't worry about that. Is there anything else ready? No, no one is ready right now, but we can tranquilize you over here. We can tranquilize you. And we're gonna tranquilize you, and your friend will probably be in here very soon and ready to be tranquilized. Okay, so let's incubate the Corythosaurus right over here. So that will be a different genome. Let's go for jungle pattern over here. So then that one is done, and then we can go to the Gallimimus. That will also be 2 of the same species again. So let's go for coastal pattern, and let's go for rainforest. Okay, so those are ready, and then we can tranquilize. Okay, those 2 are already being tranquilized, and over here we do have a new one, and we can also move you to your enclosure. Wait, no, you are not tranquilized yet. There are 2 dinosaurs tranquilized over there, and we have a dead dinosaur, which is from the older section. So we're gonna start enclosure by enclosure, and if there are dinosaurs in there, I will sell them first, and then I will re-incubate all the dinosaurs that should be in that enclosure. And I also just noticed that I need to place the small herbivores feeders in here too. Okay, you will already be tranquilized. Let's just have some water in here just for the idea, if we can, somewhere. Oh wow, little corner section, and then have a feeder over here just for the time being, for the idea that we are very kind to them. There are no tranquilized dinosaurs anymore in this enclosure, so we are good to go. So let's grab, isn't there a dinosaur tranquilized here? Ah, okay, you are working on it, almost done. A dinosaur has been successfully raised to maturity. And that will be the Gallimimus. That is amazing. Thank you. You are so fast with incubating. Okay, and we also have the Diplodocus that is done. And over here we have the Brachiosaurus, which is also done, and the Camarasaurus over here too. Oh, that is amazing. This is pretty productive, I have to admit. So I'm really glad that I made this decision. So let's tranquilize those. We only don't have enough helicopters, so we have to wait until they are done with tranquilizing, but it's fine. Okay, so move you to your new enclosure and place a small herbivore feeder. Or did we already do that? Okay, there's one ground herbivore feeder right over here. And let's have another one over here, so the people can also see them eating. And maybe just one in this section too. Okay, this is gonna be awesome. I'm pretty sure it will be. And let's see if we have already dinosaurs tranquilized over here. I don't really think so. But we do have dinosaurs ready to be released. So we can release you. And are there any new ones in here? Release in progress, ready for release. Okay, so we're gonna release you. And we can also start incubating. We did have the Gallimimus, so we need the Edmontosaurus, the Mamenchisaurus, and the Struthiomimus. So let's start with the Edmontosaurus. Why don't I see you? Oh, there you are. Okay, Tundra pattern. And the rainforest pattern, so that will be 2, and then we need the Mamenchisaurus. Mamenchisaurus right over here, also 2 of you, so let's have an ALPINE and have another one right over here, so that will be, let's go for coastal pattern. Incubate you, and then last but not least, the Struthiomimus, and that will be the last one for that enclosure. So it's going pretty fast, which I'm really happy about. I just already said that, but I don't mind. Okay, so they will soon be all tranquilized and ready. And we also do have now an extra hammock relation lab over here, which we are not even using. But better not using it than less space, so it's fine. Okay, we can quickly replace that viewing gallery right over here. Let's place you right over there, and then have a corner section. Can't we connect you? Okay, we can connect you like that. This is gonna be awesome. I'm so happy if I see that they are all satisfied with their enclosure. They are not at this point, I am afraid, but they will be, hopefully. Let's see if we have more space to tranquilize. No, we don't, but we do have space to release the Struthiomimus. And over here we do have the Edmontosaurus, which is totally ready to be released too. There we go. Oh, what a small enclosure over here. That's so sad. But you will soon be transferred, guys. No worry. No worry. Oh, they don't even have a tall feeder. It's not really that necessary because I think we do have all the long necks right now, but oh well. For the time being, okay, add 2 more to be tranquilized and transport you to your new enclosure. Transport you to your new enclosure. And let's just get a ranger to resupply every feeder just to be sure that they're filled maximum. Oh, awesome. Fingers crossed if this is gonna work. If this is gonna work. Oh gosh, I can't even talk. It's so freaking hot right now inside of my house. It's terrible. Like, Like, I love the sun, but inside you really want to have it like nice and cold, and this is just almost not doable at this point. But oh well, we survive, we will survive. Okay, we have 2 more to transport right over here.
Asset transportation underway.
And do we have more space to tranquilize dinosaurs? Yes, we do. 1 and 2. We still need 3 more. Well, let's just wait until they are all done and ready to be transported.
Assets in the air. Asset transported.
Okay, so this is taking longer already than I expected, and the one to blame is the Mamenchisaurus, which starts to fail every time, keeps failing every time while incubating, which is super annoying. But I'm just thinking, like, I have free Hammond Creation Lab, so I should just go ahead and create another enclosure. I think that is the smartest thing to do. We have a bigger enclosure over here, but I do think that we should, oops, we should start with like a smaller one. Oh gosh, there's so many dinosaurs in this corner right over here. Okay, we can start with this one, and this one shall be filled with, let's check. I think I will go for 2 times Nodosaurus, 1 time a Polacanthus, and 1 times a Sauropelt. So let's start and incubate these guys. So we at least have 2 enclosures then ready at the end of this video, which is pretty decent, I think, for the amount of time we put into it. Let's see, the Nodo. There you are already modified with a longer lifespan, so let's just start incubating you with different colors, and there only can be 2 inside this enclosure, but that's gonna be fine. At least we will have 1 of each species in this park in the end, guys. Okay, and then use this one for the Polacanthus and Sauropelt. So that will be you, so modify you, and I think I'm gonna give you a longer lifespan because I have the feeling you are not completely modified. So let's have you strong muscle fibers, and that is brain aging and cardio strength, and then let's have a different color of you. So let's have arid pattern gene, and for the other dinosaur that will be the Sauropelt. So that will be you, and we need to modify you too with a longer lifespan. Let's get you an alpine color, and then let's check 88, and then brain aging. Wait, that one again, brain aging, and that will be again brain aging. And over here, cardio strength. Now hopefully, how much percentage? Oh, that's really bad. So before I will start incubating you, I'm gonna have another success rate just to be sure, because it's so annoying when it fails. So the Sauropelt incubate, there we go. So we do have another enclosure, which is right over here. And then later on we start filling the other ones, of course. Okay, how is our Mamenchisaurus doing? Still 45%. And okay, so we have 4 over here. I think I will use this time to tranquilize some dinosaurs right over here so we can sell those guys, even though I know it's such a shame because we did incubate them all, but this is the best way to do, so they all start fresh and new with a better lifespan, and they will all be in different enclosures, since I made like a whole schedule where they should be to all have the most to all be the most comfortable. So it's better to do it like this than try to see what enclosure they should be, and then they die again. So and I'm pretty sure that during this series, these last few episodes, we will still have dying dinosaurs, because some just only live like 80 or whatever, and some have like 250. So it's just a very big difference, and I didn't wrote down all their ages. So yeah, I should have done that, but I just didn't do it, and I don't really feel like doing it again. Still not Mamenchisaurus, so let's release Nodosaurus. And you should be happy with only 2 in your enclosure. Well, oh, actually just 1, but I decided to just have 2 for the Nodosaurus in this case. And they are not quite done yet, so we need to tranquilize you and your friend, of course, too. So I'm gonna put you on top of the list. Wait, is that? Yeah, that is the Nodosaurus. So yeah, I think that's the smartest thing to do. Is there a small herbivore feeder in here? I bet there is. So let's see if we can... We don't need to... Well, we can resupply you, even though it's not really needed. I just keep doing it so they at least don't die because they are hungry. But... Oh, wow! Oh, I never seen this color. What are you? A rainforest pattern. That is beautiful. Ah, that's so awesome. I only had them with like the green or the blue head, but the rainforest pattern at the Edmontosaurus is really, really brilliant. Yeah, like the other one over here. That is beautiful. Let's see, which one was not really happy? That could be the Mamenchisaurus, because... Wait, who was that? Who is not being happy? I thought I saw someone in the Camarasaurus. Why are you not happy? Okay, you forest. Yeah, well, that's just because you're not walking in the forest, I guess. There's no space for any more forest, so just try and find yourself some trees. Because, yeah, well, I'm doing my best here, so please work with me. The Archaeornithomimus running around. Aw, that's so cute. Well, we're not gonna check it out yet. I really want to incubate all the dinosaurs first. Okay. Let's tranquilize you. And if I'm right, there should be another Nodosaurus right somewhere around here. Wasn't it? Didn't I? Oh, wait, it's still in here. It's stuck or something. I don't know. Can we just... You are in here, so please, please come out. Please don't be a bug. Hopefully it's gonna be fine. So let's wait until we have the other Nodosaurus right over here, and the Sauropelt is almost ready, guys. So that is really amazing. Boom, 100% Sauropelta. There you go, and release the dinosaur. And then we do... How is our Mamenchisaurus doing? Oh, you are finally done. I'm so happy you are. Okay, so tranquilize you. And what is going on now right over here? Not really sure if that's a good sign. That one is gonna rotate all the time. Okay, release dinosaur right over here. And then add Taz to you. I'm a little bit worried about this. Should we re-incubate the Nodosaurus and delete the Hammer Creation Lab just temporarily? Maybe. Well, let's do that because I'm worried. Oh, you can't demolish it? Okay, so we do need to get another Nodosaurus right over here. It is what it is, guys. Let's just make sure that we do have another color, which is nice. But then we will have 3. I don't want 3. Oh. Decisions. Okay. Let's move you two to your new enclosure. That will be right over here at the entrance of our dinosaur park, like the first enclosure with dinosaurs everyone will see, except if they take the backstage route. Mamenchisaurus, where are you? Where's the Mamenchisaurus? Huh? Oh, it just walked out of her enclosure. Are you kidding me? Are you gonna walk through your fence now? Okay. Well, we just pretend we haven't seen that. Still Nodosaurus right over there. I don't really think. Let's add the Mamenchisaurus first and then put the Nodosaurus last. I'm really sure that we... Oh, you can't. We delete it. Okay, well, hopefully it won't be that big of a deal in the future then. Well, we can't delete it. Oh well, we will see about that. We will see about that. Let's transport the Mamenchisaurus finally to your enclosure, so your enclosure will be complete. So I am just really curious to see if everyone is happy, except for some long necks that do need more trees. Edmontosaurus is really happy right over here. We have the Gallimimus, which is also super duper happy. We have the Corythosaurus right over here, which looks beautiful with what kind of color you have. The jungle pattern. That is beautiful. So over here, oh, Camarasaurus. It is because of the forest. It's not because of their socialization or the population. They're just super unsatisfied with the trees. Can we just make it a little bit thicker here? Right in the back, just in the back. Hopefully that will satisfy them a little bit more. And maybe in this little corner. I can't really do anything else. Yeah, I could remove the gyrosphere. Well, we don't want to do that, right? Struthiomimus also really happy. I like it that we put in like different herbivores in this enclosure now. I really like that. Okay, Brachiosaurus is also happy. Forest is a little bit tricky, but it's okay. You are... Okay, well, you do need some more trees. Is there any way we can fit in some more trees? Yeah, we can fill it with a lot of trees, but it doesn't really look that well. That's the problem. Okay, you're not happy because your lady friend is on her way. We have the Gallimimus right over here, which is also very, very happy. Oh, we can dry that gyrosphere. I want to do that. I want to do that. And drive gyrosphere. Let's see how it looks with all these different species in this enclosure. I don't see any dinosaur. There are 20, not 19 in. If you don't count the Mamenchisaurus, which is on its way. Oh, I love this. I love to drive these things. There's a tail coming through your belly. Yikes. Can we pass you? Ah, yes, thank you. Wow, they look so gorgeous. Sorry. Okay, and that is all. You don't even notice it that much because they're not like super big this time, so not like 20 long necks in this enclosure, which is good. I think I'm really happy with this, and I will put, of course, like the amount of dinosaurs and what kind of species in the description if you want to go and have the same layout as I have with like every dinosaur in your sandbox park, so you can use that too. And along the way during the episodes you will definitely have the whole list. Of course, I will put it in per episode. Is the Nodosaurus still in here? No. Wait. Wait a second. No, it's still... Oh, this is so annoying. I never ever have seen this. Yes, you are not comfortable. Okay, so we do need to grab a new... No, we don't need. We can have 3. Let's have 3 and let's add you into this enclosure.
Asset to be collected.
Because this is... These guys just really don't like to be socialized that much. So, like, the maximum amount these Sauropelt ones is 4 of the population and 2 of its own species. So, and the Polacanthus and the Nodosaurus has 6 and 7. Sorry, I'm looking at my list over here too. So yeah, eventually you need to have a maximum of 4. Well, we do have 3 now because that Nodosaurus is bugging somewhere in the Hammond Creation Lab. So yeah, let's just have 3 instead because this Nodosaurus don't really need a minimum of 2, so it's gonna be totally fine. I like you. And what about you, Polacanthus? You look mostly like a turtle in your face, I think. But not with the spikes. Definitely not with the spikes. But that's so cool. So cool. Alright guys, we're gonna end this episode for now. Really hope you guys enjoy. It was a little bit messy. I'm sorry for that. This is all like a little bit stressy and stuff. And I just really hope I can fix that Nodosaurus that is stuck in here. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comment section how to fix this. Because still, I just can't demolish it. Even maybe if I just restart the park, it will be totally fine, but I have no idea about that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know in the comment section what you think of this combination of herbivores in this enclosure. I really can't wait to see your comments in that section. Please make sure to subscribe, of course, if you already haven't, and leave a like at the video if you do. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys!